Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is Pramod Pandey. I'm a faculty for this IFRS summary course and this F4 law paper. In this lecture, we will talk about the IFRS 10, which is one of your consolidation standard that will talk you about the definitions, what is in control and all those things. It could not be tested in a, AAA paper, but it has been given in this syllabus portion, so I'm just covering on, okay? So IFRS 10, consolidated financial statement. It is more of like require a parent to present consolidated financial statement when it controls more and more one or more subsidiaries. So it is a responsibility of the parent company to make the consolidated financial statement. By the control, they are referring to the three things: the power over the investee, the power over the investee. Investee means the company where they're investing. Power over the investee, usually by the voting right or the contractual right? And they would be by the voting right, they're referring to 51 plus, or by the contractual right means if they would have been any lesser than 51% chances, but there is in contact that the power or the control or the we will be the parent company, just like that. Because ultimately in the board of the director, they are saying that out of the 10 board, suppose if the 10 board, I will be putting on eight votes from my team. So in that case, the power is there over the investee, over we are investing. It could be because of the 51% or more share, or it could be because of the contractual right. Second thing, they would be having an exposure to viable return from the investee performance. So they should be in a position that they would be having viable returns. Viable returns means sometime it will be lost, sometime it will gain. It will not be a fixed return. It will not be a fixed profit from the company. It will be depend on how the company is doing, right? So they should be exposure to the viable return from the investee performance, right? And they should be in a position to use power to tell whether someone to be paid the benefit or not. Suppose once I will become the parent of this company, I can decide whether to pay the dividend or not. It will be on me. So it will be me who will decide, or who will be having an ability to use my power to influence those return to the peoples and to other peoples, right? Now, general control is presumed when there isn't more than 51% of the voting right held. Okay. But it also comes when there is a less than, and there's a certain scenario when there's a contractual right, and then I do have a strong word on my board of directors, right? Purpose is that to show the group has a single economical entity by combining the parent and subsidiary. This is what known as in consolidation. Okay. The common thing could be there for a AAA. It would be that they do have a confusion in control situation, right? So you have to identify the control situation even without majority shareholding. The example that I've said, less than 50% is, but it's still a control. Determining where consolidation is required or not. It could be that they are doing the consolidation, the management is doing the consolidation when they should not have done in your investment in associate, right? Risks of incompleting, excluding, or including subsidy. These are the certain things that could be there. So with this, that is all I just wanted to convey for your, I said IFRS 10, the consolidated financial statement. This is something now have been delivered, more of like a basic knowledge to discuss about what is in power, what is in control. When I do say 50%, so what does it mean? Okay. That was about it. I would like to meet you in the next one. Till then, take care. Have a good time.